morning sun arrive. The ego struggles just to keep its illusions alive. We run away from the monsters that we hide within, blaming outside forces for the condition of our skin. Yeah. But you must invite the shadow to sit at the table, to understand the reasons why your spirit is unstable. Look at the darkness without no fear or dismay. That is the only method to wash the stains away. Yeah, I spent decades running from the monster Slim Shady, the manifestation of the trauma that betrayed me. I locked him in the basement, pretended he was gone, but you would creep into my lyrics at the break of dawn. You can't suppress the ugly parts, they'd only grow stronger, feeding on the secrecy, surviving even longer. So I shine a flashlight into my own abyss, shaking hands with my demons, concluding the hit list, integrating the pieces that we threw away, finding the balance in the middle of the gray. No more masquerades under the bright spotlight. We embrace the dark to make the inner vision right. We doing shadow healing in the middle of the night, transforming the darkness into a beautiful light. No more running from the ghost side to side, reconciling with the soul and in the internal fight. Yeah, the integration is complete. My psychological anatomy was fractured and split, a puzzle with missing pieces, none of them would fit. I used to project my insecurity on the canvas, leaving a trail of destruction from Detroit to Kansas. But maturity is acknowledging your own capacity for malice and containing it with total audacity. I embrace the scars, the flaws, the absolute mistakes. That's what it actually takes to lower the high stakes. Jah created both the evening and the beautiful day. The shadow is just the proof that light is on its way. Do not judge yourself for the paths you used to choose. Every human being is a reflection of God. The system teaches you to hate your internal mirror, so you can never see your divine purpose any clearer. Sit in the stillness, let the healing water flow, accepting every dimension of the self so you can grow. Integrating the pieces that we threw away, finding the balance in the middle of the gray. No more masquerades under the bright spotlight. We embrace the dark to make the inner vision right. We doing shadow healing in the middle of the night, transforming the darkness into a beautiful light. No more running from the ghost side to side, reconciling with the soul and in the internal fight. Yeah, the integration is complete. I accept my chaotic mind. That is the greatest wisdom you will ever find. No longer leaving the broken fragments behind. Let the universal love beautifully bind. Hello darkness, my old friend. Together we will make the broken spirit mend. Total acceptance, no need to pretend. expect a sweet apple from a poisonous tree. You must examine the soil if you truly want to be free. Our ancestors suffered under the whip in the plantation, leaving a legacy of trauma inside the foundation of the nation. The bitterness runs deep inside the historical well, creating an artificial earthly version of hell. But instead of nursing the hatred of the days gone by, we must cultivate the love that grows under the open sky. Genetic predisposition to a chemical dependency, inheriting the dysfunction, escalating the tendency. My family tree was rotten from the roots to the twigs, growing up in trailer parks, surrounded by pigs, carrying the generational baggage inside my DNA, trying to wash the bitter taste of my childhood away. But if I don't treat the soil, the fruit will stay sour. I'm digging up the backyard, reclaiming my inner power. Looking at the family history, written in the mud, cleaning out the toxic venom, flowing in the blood. It takes a strong shovel to excavate the past, to build a new foundation that is actually gonna last. We are pulling up the bitter roots today, washing the generational curses completely away. No longer allowing the old trauma to dictate what we say, finding a peaceful path through the dark and the gray. Yeah, we're healing the ancestral ground. I look at my daughters, refuse to pass them the goblet, the venom. I'm breaking the cycle of anger that was stitched in my denim. No more projecting my childhood neglect on the innocent. The transformation of my psychological state is magnificent. I was a product of an environment fueled by hostility, but maturity taught me the beauty of extreme humility. We dig up the bitterness, throw it straight into the furnace, transforming the pain into a passion that serves us. The system thrives when the children are fighting their brothers, blaming the errors of the past on the skin of each other. But the true enemy is the ignorance hiding within, allowing the bitterness to consume the soul beneath the skin. Let Jah water your garden with the stream of pure affection, redirecting your energy into a righteous direction. The soil may be scarred by the history of oppression, but forgiveness is the ultimate spiritual weapon. Looking at the family history, written in the mud, cleaning up the toxic venom, flowing in the blood. It takes a strong shovel to excavate the past, to build a new foundation that is actually gonna last. We are pulling up the bitter roots today, washing the generational curses completely away. No longer allowing the old trauma to dictate what we say, finding a peaceful path through the dark and the gray. Yeah, we healing the ancestral ground. It stops with me, the cycle is officially broken. Let the words of healing be beautifully spoken. No more toxic inheritance left as a token. The eyes of the sleeping giants are finally open. Dig it up all the way from the mud. their spiritual royalty for a temporary throne. Governing a kingdom built of vanity and bone. The gold upon their head is just a shiny metal weight, keeping them from entering the everlasting gate. But true majesty is not a product you can buy. It's the dignity inside the soul that never can die. So let their artificial empires turn to gray and rust. We wear a crown of starlight far above the earthly dust. Yeah, I used to wear a crown of thorns made of platinum discs. Sovereign of a rap empire, taking massive risks, defending the territory that was highly volatile, while my psychological anatomy was going out of style. They call you king today, but tomorrow you're a ghost. The same people cheering are the ones who hate you most. I'm abdication from the throne, stepping down the stairs, leaving all the industry royalty to their affairs. The velvet is torn and the gold is peeling away. The monarchs of the media are crumbling today. We don't need no throne room to validate our worth. We are the humble caretakers of the sacred earth. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Yeah, my kingdom was an isolated mansion in the woods, trading my internal peace for some material goods. Paranoid ruler checking every single camera feed. A prisoner of my own success and corporate greed. But the crown was heavy, it was crushing my skull apart, suffocating the artistic expression of my heart. So I threw the scepter straight into the Detroit River, grateful for the simplicity that the universe can deliver. Babylonian rulers think their power gonna last forever, but they cannot stop the lightning or the changing of the weather. Their currency is fading and their castles will collapse, leaving nothing but some empty boundaries on their maps. The only sovereign ruler is the almighty Jah Rastafari, who paints the golden sunset up across the desert sky. So humble down your ego, take the metal off your head, and choose to walk the path of spiritual royalty instead. The velvet is torn and the gold is peeling away. The monarchs of the media are crumbling today. We don't need no throne room to validate our worth. We are the humble caretakers of the sacred earth. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Strip away the titles, let the real man stand. The meek shall inherit the beauty of the land. No more bowing down to a synthetic hierarchy. Find the everlasting freedom in your monarchy. Yeah, yeah. Let the crown tarnish, let the empire fall. Jah is the greatest ruler of them all. No more palaces, just pure grace. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Keep the crown, I don't want it anymore. Oh, keep the crown, I don't want it anymore. Oh yeah. poverty resides. The children look for shelter from the political ties. No food inside the kitchen, no justice in the court. The promises of politicians are nothing but a sport. But we burning incense on the cold concrete ground, sending up a meditation that don't make a sound. Guys listening to the whispers of the neglected block, providing a foundation that is solid as a rock. Here my childhood horizon was a row of broken blinds, looking out at the neighborhood of desperate twisted minds, where the only benediction was the clicking of a lock, and the only congregation was the dealers on the block. I used to pray to empty ceilings, begging for a sign, while my mother was asleep from the prescription and the wine. Now I use this microphone to broadcast our collective plea, a secular confession for the world to finally see. From the gutters to the heavens, let the smoke ascend, hoping that the cycle of destruction comes to an end. We don't need no fancy temple or a golden dome to find a little bit of mercy in our broken home. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark. For the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like Noah in the ark. Please hear our voice tonight. This ain't a Sunday sermon full of superficial grace. This is survival poetry from a dark, neglected place, where the youth are institutionalized before they even grow, taught to fear the system that they don't even know. I'm offering a song for the kids inside the cell, living through an earthly manifestation of hell. May your mind remain protected while your body is confined. May you find the inner freedom that the architects designed. They build their penitentiaries to lock up our ambition, but they can never incarcerate a spiritual condition. The true church is residing inside your will and soul, when you allow the Almighty to take total control. So let the prayers multiply across the ghetto sky, wiping every tear from the mother's weeping eye. The system will collapse from its own heavy greed, but righteousness will always supply what we need. From the gutters to the heavens, let the smoke ascend, hoping that the cycle of destruction comes to an end. We don't need no fancy temple or a golden dome to find a little bit of mercy in our broken home. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark. For the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like Noah in the ark. Please hear our voice tonight. No stained glass windows, just the neon lights, guarding the flock through the dangerous nights. We don't need a priest to validate our plight, just stand firm in the cosmic light. Can you hear us up there? Jah hear every cry, every single prayer, from the concrete to the atmosphere. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark. For the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like Noah in the ark. Please hear our voice tonight. You don't need no fire or a violent barricade to dismantle the matrix that the wicked system made. A revolution can be soft as a velvet sheet, flowing like a quiet stream down the city street. We weaponize the harmony, we dance against the gun, conquering the darkness with the light of the sun. No physical retaliation can never compare to the power of a population engaged in prayer. Yeah, I spent a lifetime fighting with a closed fist, an angry radical at the top of the blacklist, screaming at the government, attacking the regime with a hyper-violent, chaotic, lyrical theme. But anger is an exhausting fuel to burn inside your engine, leaving you broken in the cycle of revenge and mansion. So I'm changing the tactics of my insurrectionary art, launching a velvet rebellion from the center of my heart. No stones to throw, no windows left to smash. We watch the monetary system turn to total ash. Our weapon is the poetry, our armor is the peace, forcing the hostility of the world to finally cease. Welcome to the velvet rebellion tonight. We conquering the system without no physical fights, soft as a whisper but full of spiritual might, guiding the generation back into the light. Yeah, the revolution is beautiful. They prepared for a riot, they bought the riot gear, hoping to exploit our anger and systemic fear. They wanted us to bleed on the evening news channel, but we showed up organized, wrapped in soft flannel, offering an alternative to the violent narrative, showing that compassion is the ultimate imperative. We undermine the structure with a gentle diplomacy, dismantling the fortress of their greedy hypocrisy. The system thrives when the children choose to hate, creating a friction that keeps them inside the gate. But when you answer their malice with a pure affection, you completely short-circuit their political direction. Let the music penetrate the iron walls of greed, planting the soft velvet flower where they sow the weed. The kingdom of the Almighty is established by love, descending like a gentle, white, peaceful, holy dove. No stones to throw, no windows left to smash. We watch their monetary system turn to total ash. Our weapon is the poetry, our armor is the peace, forcing the hostility of the world to finally cease. Welcome to the velvet rebellion tonight. We conquering the system without no physical fight, soft as a whisper but full of spiritual might, guiding the generation back into the light. Yeah, the revolution is beautiful. Kill 'em with kindness, dismantle 'em with grace, leave a beautiful mark upon the human race. No more bloody battlefields, we changing up the pace, find a sanctuary in the Creator's embrace. Drop the bricks, open up your hands. Love is the only force the universe understands. Soft rebellion, Jah commands, Jah commands. Welcome to the velvet Leaving the borders of Babylon, we set our destination, searching for the promised land of total emancipation. Them try to keep us tethered to the financial wheel, buying things we don't need, forgetting how to feel. But Zion is a frequency, a state of spiritual peace, where the manipulation of the system must cease. Pack your bags, my brother, don't look at the clock. We're moving forward steadily, standing on the rock. Yeah, I spent a lifetime chasing after the platinum plaque, thinking a bigger house would keep the panic attack back. Accumulating wealth while my spirit was bankrupt, living in a golden cage, completely corrupt by the illusion that security is bought with a check, while the real world is turning into a total wreck. Now I'm shifting my compass, redirecting the cruise, chasing a utopia where nobody has to lose. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. My previous GPS was calibrated for the gutter, chasing material validation that made my heart flutter. But fame is a mirage in the middle of the Sahara. The closer you get, the more it turns into terror. I'm abandoning the corporate matrix entirely, refusing to let their expectations govern society. We seeking a sanctuary where the ego dissolves, where every complex problem beautifully resolves. Zion is not a geographic location on a map, it's when you finally escape the psychological trap of thinking you were separate from the rest of creation, breaking down the borders of every artificial nation. Let the rhythm guide you across the stormy ocean, calm in the turbulent waves of your emotion. The kingdom of heaven is residing deep within, that's where the journey to paradise must begin. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. Wash away the history of our collective pains. We moving forward where the righteousness reigns. Feel the holy blessing flowing in your veins. I can see the gates open wide. Step inside the light, no more need to hide. Destination reach, joy on the inside. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. Whoa. We made it, shut the door behind us. Peace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. through the narrow alleyways where the forgotten dwell. We sing a holy melody to break the wicked spell. No pipe organ playing, no stained glass in the wall, just the voices of the children answering the divine call. They try to look down on the place where we are born, labeling the ghetto as a territory torn. But the natural mystic vibration flows through the street, providing a sanctuary for our wandering feet. Yeah, this is our liturgy, written on a concrete slab, a beautiful psalm from the city that they try to brand and stab, where the choir is a group of kids sitting on the porch, using a burning cigarette as a spiritual torch. We don't need no gold chalice or a velvet altar cloth to offer up our testimony to the God of the mob. From the underbelly of Detroit to the trenches of Trench Town, we sing a sacred anthem to turn the paradigm around. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people underground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. This is a benediction for the single mother working late, trying to keep her children far away from the prison gate. A sacred composition for the kids who got no food, trying to maintain a positive, constructive attitude. My vocabulary is a prayer book for the broken, depressed, offering a therapeutic refuge for the highly stressed. We turn our limitations into a magnificent song, proving to the universe where we truly belong. Jah resides inside the dwellings of the humble and poor. He doesn't need no palace with the golden front door. The system build their monuments to celebrate their greed, but they forget the simple things the human spirits need. So let the ghetto hymns multiply across the block, standing on the foundation of the everlasting rock. The music is a shield from the arrows of despair, lifting your vibrations far above the atmosphere. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. Our music is the church, the microphone is the priest, feeding the hungry minds a beautiful spiritual feast. From the greatest of the cities to the absolute least, escaping the clutches of the Babylonian beast. Can you hear the choir singing loudly, lift it higher? Ghetto symphony, divine desire. Singing our ghetto keep the faith. Detroit to Kingston tonight. Oh, pirates still rock the music of the beautiful soil, exploiting the labor of the children who sweat and toil. But poetry is a weapon that they never can control. It is the natural manifestation of a timeless soul. We chant redemption songs to heal the fractured tribe, infusing the atmosphere with a holy, righteous vibe. No commercial contract can purchase the Spirit's breath. We sing of everlasting life, conquering death. Yeah, I sold millions of records but almost lost my sanity, trading my private security for a public vanity. They put my lyrics in the textbook, analyzed the rhyme, but I was just a desperate man running out of time, using vocabulary as an emergency exit door, bleeding on the microphone, carpet covered in gold. But these are redemption lines written with a steady hand, using my platform to help the weary people stand, tearing down the billboards of the capitalist lie. We look at the stars up in the infinite sky. The ink is our medicine, the rhythm is our cure, keeping the message authentic, honest and pure. These are our redemption rhymes, singing for the oppressed, soothing the heavy heart beating inside the chest. We survive the dark times, passing every test, finding our sanctuary in the land of the blessed. Let the music set you free. Hey. I used to write with a razor blade, cutting the track open, leaving the listeners paralyzed, devastated and broken. But the architecture of my verses undergone a shift, recognizing that this vocabulary is a sacred gift, not to destroy but to rebuild the broken foundation, offering a therapeutic blueprint for a lost nation. From the depths of dependency to the peak of clarity, replacing the old animosity with a universal charity. The words of the righteous man are like an orchard of fruit, feeding a hungry generation, strengthening the root. Don't let them commercialize the struggle of the poor. Open up your mouth and let the voice of justice roar. Beautiful melody can break an empire's wicked spell, lifting the heavy spirit side of a systemic hell. So tune your instrument to the frequency of creation and broadcast the truth to every single destination, tearing down the billboard of the capitalist lie. We look at the stars up in the infinite sky. The ink is our medicine, the rhythm is our cure, keeping the message authentic, honest and pure. These are our redemption rhymes, singing for the oppressed, soothing the heavy heart beating inside the chest. We survive the dark times, passing every test, finding our sanctuary in the land of the blessed. Let the music set you free. The pen is mightier than the sword of war. We do it for the people, not for the applause. Correcting my mistakes, supporting a greater cause, breaking the way from Babylon's unnatural laws. No more weaponized lyrics, just healing. Feel the vibration, a beautiful feeling. Conscious set you free. Let the music set you free. Leaving the borders of Babylon, we set our destination, searching for the promised land of total emancipation. Them try to keep us tethered to the financial wheel, buying things we don't need, forgetting how to feel. But Zion is a frequency, a state of spiritual peace, where the manipulation of the system must cease. Pack your bags, my brother, don't look at the clock. We moving forward steadily, standing on the rock. Yeah, I spent a lifetime chasing after the platinum plaque, thinking a bigger house would keep the panic attack back. Accumulating wealth while my spirit was bankrupt, living in a golden cage, completely corrupt by the illusion that security is bought with a check. What the real world is turning into a total wreck. Now I'm shifting my compass, redirecting the cruise, chasing a utopia where nobody has to lose. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. My previous GPS was calibrated for the gutter, chasing material validation that made my heart flutter. But fame is a mirage in the middle of the Sahara. The closer you get, the more it turns into terror. I'm abandoning the corporate matrix entirely, refusing to let their expectations govern society. We seek in the sanctuary where the ego dissolves, where every complex problem beautifully resolves. Zion is not a geographic location on a map. It's when you finally escape the psychological trap of thinking you are separate from the rest of creation, breaking down the borders of every artificial nation. Let the rhythm guide you across the stormy ocean, calming the turbulent waves of your emotion. The kingdom of heaven is residing deep within. That's where the journey to paradise must begin. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Through the narrow alleyways where the forgotten dwell, we sing a holy melody to break the wicked spell. No pipe organ playing, no stained glass in the wall, just the voices of the children answering the divine call. They tried to look down on the place where we are born, labeling the ghetto as a territory torn. But a natural mystic vibration flows through the street, providing a sanctuary for our wandering feet. Yeah, this is our liturgy, written on a concrete slab, a beautiful song from the city that they try to brand and stab, where the choir is a group of kids sitting on the porch, using a burning cigarette as a spiritual torch. We don't need no gold chalice or a velvet altar cloth to offer up our testimony to the God of the moth. From the underbelly of Detroit to the trenches of Trench Town, we sing a sacred anthem to turn the paradigm around. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. This is a benediction for the single mother working late, trying to keep her children far away from the prison gate. A sacred composition for the kids who got no food, trying to maintain a positive, constructive attitude. My vocabulary is a prayer book for the broken, depressed, offering a therapeutic refuge for the highly stressed. We turn our limitations into a magnificent song, proving to the universe where we truly belong. Jah resides inside the dwellings of the humble and poor. He doesn't need no palace with the golden front door. The system build their monuments to celebrate their greed, but they forget the simple things that human spirits need. So let the ghetto hymns multiply across the block, standing on the foundation of the everlasting rock. The music is a shield from the arrows of despair, lifting your vibrations far above the atmosphere. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. Our music is the church, the microphone is the priest, feeding the hungry minds a beautiful spiritual feast. From the greatest of the cities to the absolute least, escaping the clutches of the Babylonian beast. Can you hear the choir? Sing it loudly, lift it higher. Ghetto wiping the heavy teardrops from the mothers are a beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight.
The tallest trees inside the forest must endure the wind, bending down their branches where the ancient spirits pin. They don't make no noise to prove how big they have grown, providing shelter to the weary who are left alone. But the wicked elite are like a small aggressive weed, making loud commotions to satisfy their greed. True strength is quiet, resting in a peaceful place, moving through the universe with absolute grace. Yeah, I used to stomp around the industry like Godzilla, a lyrical colossus, a cold-blooded killer, demanding everybody recognize my massive stature, trapped inside an egotistical, destructive nature. But the higher you climb, the harder the oxygen hits. I was suffocating on the peak of my own wits. Now I'm stepping down from the mountain of my pride, becoming a humble giant with nothing left to hide. We don't need to step on others just to reach the sky. We grow our roots deep so the branch can reach high, walking through the valley with a gentle, steady stride, replacing our arrogance with the spiritual guide. We are the humble giants, standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Oh, yeah. True strength is gentle. My shadow used to block the sun for the upcoming youth, dictating the parameters of what was considered truth. But that's a heavy burden for a mortal man to carry. The expectations of the world were getting kinda scary, so I shrank my ego down to the size of a pebble, disconnecting from the frequency of the loud rebel. I'd rather be a giant who is sitting on the floor, teaching the children how to open up the wisdom door. David took the stone and brought Goliath to his knees, showing that the Almighty does exactly what he please. Do not depend on physical size or material weight. That is an illusion that will never make you great. The true giants are the ones who serve the human race, spreading love and harmony in every single space. So let the proud look down upon our simple lifestyle. We answer their hostility with a peaceful smile. We don't need to step on others just to reach the sky. We grow our roots deep so the branch can reach high, walking through the valley with a gentle, steady stride, replacing our arrogance with a spiritual guide. We are the humble giants, standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Oh, true strength is gentle. The easier the fall, so walk flat on the earth, answer the divine call. No more megalomania, we dismantling the wall. Universal love is the greatest thing of all. Sit down, lower your perspective, let the Almighty make your soul effective. Quiet strength, Jah protection. We are the humble giants, standing in the road, protecting true strength is gentle. Stand tall but stay low, hey. Yeah, na na na. Oh, ja now, da now, da now, now. Ja know the road is long and full of strategy. Them trying to blind the youth with pure anxiety. But we just sit beneath the greenwood canopy, exhaling truth to wash away the tragedy. No vanity can trap our soul that's flying free. We watch the system crumble from the apple tree to every cloud of herb, a hidden majesty. The world is burning, but we find our sanity. Yeah, I watch the paper burn, ashes on my notebook pages, locked inside the mental prison, staring at the cages. They want the anger, want the monster, want the cynic back, but I just sit and watch the smoke react, attack the track. My microdose of peace inside this macrocosm of deceit. I'm pacing on the concrete, feeling every single beat. They want the warfare, I'm just breathing out the heavy cloud, shuffling my thoughts until the silence gets too fucking loud. I rising above the static of the street light, chasing the ghosts into the silver moonlight. We blow the worries all away tonight. No armor needed when the spirit's right. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the evils fly. Just let it breathe, let it breathe. My synapses are firing, wiring is getting tangled up, but every puff of wisdom fills a broken measuring cup. I used to weaponize the ink, stab 'em with the syllable, but now the rhythm's medicinal, the feeling spiritual. I'm slowing down the fast lane, parking all my old demons, trading the screaming for the meaning of these changing seasons. Look at the circle spinning, perfect shapes of pure escape, rewriting history on this vintage magnetic tape. Babylon structural walls are made of illusion, son. They try to rule the world with copper and a loaded gun, but right here in the quiet space, the victory is won. We don't need no ammunition under the setting sun. Just elevate your vibration, feel the healing stream. Life is deeper than a nightmare, brighter than a dream. Let the smoke clear the vision, let the nation see. The only chain that holds you back is your philosophy. Yeah, rising above the static of the street light, chasing the ghosts into the silver moonlight. We blow the worries all away tonight. No armor needed when the spirit's right. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the eagles fly. Just let it breathe, let it breathe. Hey. Universal love is the only currency we need to save. Yeah, yeah. And every word I speak is just another path I pave. Don't let them commercialize the truth inside your grave. We break the mold, we break the mold. Refuse to hold the status of a slave. Smoke rises up to the heavens above. No more fists raised, we just offering love. Clear out the wicked thoughts.